Fame looks beautiful until you see what's hiding behind the lights. These child stars were once loved by millions, but their lives took heartbreaking, unexpected turns. Today, we're looking at the real stories Hollywood doesn't like to talk about. This is Fallen Stars, and these are the child stars whose bright beginnings ended in darkness. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin wasn't just a child star, he was the face of a generation. But with fame came family fights, pressure, and a childhood stolen by work. By his teenage years, Macaulay stepped away from Hollywood completely. The world thought he was gone forever. But after years of isolation and healing, Macaulay made a surprising comeback, proving not every fallen star stays down. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was the queen of Nickelodeon, funny, talented, and loved worldwide. But behind the scenes, the pressure of fame at a young age began tearing her apart. By her early 20s, Amanda struggled with overwhelming mental pressure, public breakdowns, and a series of disturbing events that shocked fans. Hollywood built her up, then watched her fall. Today, she's slowly rebuilding her life, far away from the spotlight. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan had everything: talent, beauty, and global fame. But the pressure of growing up in the spotlight, toxic environments, and non-stop paparazzi pushed her into a spiral of addiction and self-destruction. Her downfall became one of the most public in Hollywood history. Today, she's living a quieter life, working slowly on her comeback. Corey Haim. Corey Haim was one of the biggest teen stars of the 80s. But fame came with dark secrets, exploitation, pressure, and loneliness. His struggles continued for decades, and despite multiple attempts to rebuild his life, Corey's story ended tragically. His death shook Hollywood and opened conversations many ignored for years. Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith was introduced to the world through blockbuster movies and famous parents. But growing up under global attention took a heavy toll. Jaden opened up about loneliness, mental pressure, and the burden of living up to expectations. Today, he focuses on art, fashion, and personal peace, far from the Hollywood machine that shaped him. Britney Spears. Britney Spears wasn't just a child star, she was the face of pop culture. Her entire life became public property at 16. Constant media pressure, paparazzi invasions, and personal struggles pushed Britney into a breakdown that the world watched like entertainment. Instead of receiving help, she was controlled for over 13 years under a conservatorship that limited nearly every part of her life. Her story is one of the darkest examples of how fame can destroy freedom. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato seemed like the perfect Disney success story. Behind the scenes, Demi faced immense mental pressure, bullying, and the impossible standards placed on young stars. By their late teens, the pressure led to severe addiction and health scares that nearly ended their life. Demi has since become a voice for mental health, but their journey shows the brutal side of child fame. Jake Lloyd. At just 9 years old, Jake Lloyd was cast as Anakin Skywalker, one of the biggest roles in movie history. The result? Bullying, harassment, and overwhelming pressure. Jake quit acting completely, later struggling with mental health issues that led to multiple public incidents. His story is a reminder that not every child can survive the weight of global fame. Shia LaBeouf. Before the fame of Transformers, Shia LaBeouf was a beloved Disney star. But behind the humor and energy was deep trauma and pressure. As he grew older, Shia spiraled into public outbursts, arrests, and emotional breakdowns that became worldwide headlines. He has since stepped back from mainstream Hollywood to work on healing and rebuilding his life. River Phoenix. River Phoenix was one of the most talented young actors Hollywood had ever seen. But behind his calm, gentle smile were struggles no one truly understood. At just 23, River's life came to a heartbreaking end, shocking Hollywood and leaving behind a legacy of what could have been. His story remains one of the most tragic losses in film history. Fame gives, but it also takes. These child stars paid a price no child should ever pay. Behind every movie poster and every interview is a person fighting silent battles. If you want more deep, honest celebrity stories, subscribe to Fallen Stars, where we uncover the truth behind the spotlight.